From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's into the clear. The 30, 20, 10. And he nearly takes it the whole way. But he stopped at the 4-yard line.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson. Flushed out right. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the red zone now, Watson. Throw left side complete to QT. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Reset. 19. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on offense.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it third and goal. Running this with a wide receiver, Fuller. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Let's get it.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Let's go.
And now here comes Kansas City. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s?
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Lamar Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Take me up. Here we go.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jordan Thomas, 37 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A very solid gain of 27. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
And again, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Watson to throw again. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left. It got his man, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point safely through, and the route is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. From the gun, here's Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, Miller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down.
Put a set. 18. Mike, 44. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to go up top, and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
To throw again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down at the 28. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Alex Okafor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's third down. Third and long.
Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Football's the mic.
Now Watson throwing on third and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Watson now operating from the gun. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown won't change who's going to win the game, but I think you and I know a few people who play fantasy football that may have had some interest in that one.
Yeah, that's one thing. When you get late in these games and they're out of reach, those touchdowns, maybe a couple people on the edge of their couch for the wrong reason.
Yeah, not just moral victories are played for anymore, are they?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 19. 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Yellow. There we go. Hey, 57. Hey, 57, 57. You got it.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 6.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis. Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.